And I'm assuming out of that after 308, the rest of them were all in BC.
Yeah, I would think so.
It says, if fentanyl were added to pot, those frightening numbers could skyrocket even higher. It says, unfortunately, the legalization of marijuana hasn't eliminated the danger or the black market. No. Say it ain't so that the government fucked that up. Say that's not. No, that can't be true. They made it legal. That has to eliminate the black market just because they made it legal, right?
Oh yeah. That's it worked so well for them so far.
Fucking idiots.
This is a thing that it's never going away until drugs are 100% legal and you can get them from a doctor who gives them to you clean. Other than that, you're going to have fentanyl popping up everywhere. But scaring kids away from marijuana is not the way to deal with it. It's absolutely just retarded. And no, the fentanyl crisis isn't getting any better. It goes without saying now. It's painfully obvious that large drug companies are lining the pockets of local pharmacies in order to keep this thing going for as long as they possibly can, because it's a huge moneymaker for them. And it greatly reduces hospital costs when people are dying instead of going there.
And by the way, to reiterate your point, I'm going to read you something here. Yet some still claim that it's an urban legend and that there are no verified cases of cannabis being tainted with fentanyl. In Toronto, the Associate Medical Officer of Health said she's not aware of any cases here.
Yeah. Exactly.
And yet here it is on the cover of the paper. Doc warns fentanyl-laced weed not at all unusual in GTA.
Yeah.
How can it be not unusual if not one case has ever been proven ever?
It's such an easy scare tactic to go to now.
Yep.
Because the stuff will kill you. I mean, there's cases. I have a friend who failed a drug test because there were traces of it on the end of his cigarette, and he went outside and smoked a cigarette, and then went in to do a drug test and failed it.
You're kidding, really?
Oh no, I'm dead serious. It's this stuff is crazy scary. There's cops get sick all the time arresting people with it.
See, that's actually mentioned in this article, because it actually says a recent Toronto customer disputes that last time I had to go black market, I tested 2 days later for fentanyl.
Yeah. It's in everything, but not weed. It makes no sense to put it in weed. Why would you?
Oh, yes, my weed was laced with fentanyl, and my methadone doc told me.
No, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Your methadone fucking doctor told you this. Really, that's incredible.
The methadone program needs to be eliminated fast and hard. It's a ridiculous way to keep addicts addicted. It's just a stupid thing, and it's nothing but pure profit from the worst possible group of people you could want to profit from.
Right.
But we're going right back to reefer madness lately. Ever since it was legal. It's really funny.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
And it's going to get worse and worse. The misinformation that's being delivered now, because it's legal so everyone can talk about it freely, which means everyone has an opinion, which means there's a whole lot of crap going around. Don't listen to anyone except for Gord Strain when you're talking marijuana. Everyone else is lying to you for one reason or another, either to promote it or to denounce it. Either way, they're lying. Gord's the only one who knows about his weed.
That's right.
I don't know what's going on, why the sound is happening. I was trying to look at the interweb and talk to you at the same time, and that's just not going to happen. God damn it, this makes me Justin Trudeau I want to sit down and personally speak to him about this. I really do. He has fouled up this portfolio so goddamn badly that this is where we're at now, where the front page of the newspaper is saying something that the middle of the newspaper is denying.
That the actual article is denying.
That's just and that's the way it is with everything. I mean, you find the same thing with all this anti-vaxxer crap that gets sent to me every day. they find a headline and they think it's awesome and they rail it off to me real quick before reading the article, and it like just proves my points half the time. So I have to write back with a big jolly smile and be like, "Hey, loser, read it before you send it to me and save us both a lot of time." But they never do.
No.
I just can't see the truth. I got a good article about chemtrails from one of them the other day, and chemtrails don't work under the dome. It wouldn't work because by their theory, the atmosphere is not composed the way we say it is. So the whole chemtrail thing wouldn't work. So you can't have both. It doesn't work because you don't have the atmosphere under your theory. So you can't send me chemtrail crap and flat Earth crap in the same breath because they're contradictory. Read your fucking stuff before you send it to me, and no more memes, idiots. I haven't been allowed back in my flat earther group for some reason. I'm not sure why yet. It's supposed to be tonight, but they haven't let me back in.
We will have to see.
That's just funny though. You can't. I'm too tired to get angry, but I've been saying this a lot lately, and I'm going to get on it again. That the necessity to pursue your own truth nowadays is more important than ever. You can't trust anything you're reading or hearing now because it's all slanted politically one way or the other. And that's just the way it is. That's not an indictment of anybody in particular. Just you have to be very careful what you take as news. You also have to be very careful what you say is fake. Because that's a real easy thing. Because it's so easy for you to go, oh, that's fake news. And people go, oh, yeah, I've heard of fake news. But you're probably right. It probably is fake news. Well, no. A lot of it's not. You have to find out for yourself. You're not just getting spoon-fed by reporters who give a shit anymore. Everyone's out for a paycheck. Except for me and Gord. We're just doing it for love.
Clearly, because we're not getting fucking paid. So.
Exactly, right? I haven't made a dime off it yet. If I didn't love this thing, I wouldn't be sitting here right now. I tell you that much. Well, I would be, but I'd be doing something different. Be careful what you listen to, and especially when it comes to marijuana, because the amount of misinformation that's floating around about it. And I don't even smoke marijuana. I haven't touched the stuff in, oh geez, I don't even want to do the math, but longer than some of you have been alive. So I'm not pro marijuana by any means. I think legalizing it was, well, you guys know if you listen to the show, it's the worst decision we ever made.
Yeah. It's a frustrating thing when you take something that's actually a good idea and then completely find a way to fuck it up.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Especially when it was so blatantly obvious that it was going to happen, and it's so easy to do it properly.
Yeah.
It could have been done really, really well, a lot differently, in a fraction of the time it was done in. But I honestly am of the mind that Justin Trudeau is too fucking high to figure it out. That's all that makes sense.
That's it. Simple and easy.
That's why he just eventually downloaded it onto the provinces. He's like, I don't know, man, you guys fucking figure it out.
We had years to try to attempt to figure this out, but we couldn't bother, so it's up to you guys. Fuck it.
We were down in the Defen bunker trying to turn the Canada Arm into a bong.
Which, for the record, a stoner could do.
Oh, absolutely. That's funny. I never thought of that before. A Canadarm bong. Yeah, what about the Canadarm, you flat earth pieces of shit? I'm proud of that one. Sorry.
Yeah, no, it's just a hype thing to get money into the Canadian space program.
Oh, yeah. Canadian space. That's right up there with Own the Podium, I think, as far as funding goes.
Yeah.
The Olympic funding, quote unquote, that the Olympians get. My God, these poor 13-year-olds. They get like peanut butter sandwiches. They don't even get shoes or something. They pay their own way for everything. Like they're, oh my god, it's embarrassing.
Yeah, it really. I'm amazed that we're able to even win anything on the Olympics just because of that.
Well, yeah, it's everybody is every year because they're like, what are we doing? Every other country pours millions of dollars into this, and we give them like some Timmy's Starbucks cards and send them off with a brown paper bag. It's ridiculous. I totally lost my train of thought there. I was going to add something. It wasn't about on the podium. The space program. Right. I've lost it. Gordon's thinking something funny.
Thoughts all gone?
I totally lost my my train of thought there.
Well, I have something else for us to bitch about.
Oh, yeah. I'll come back to the flat earthers afterwards.
Okay. So, I'm not sure if you guys heard about this because technically it wouldn't have affected you guys, but the other day, I guess this would have been day before yesterday, I guess. No, what was it, Tuesday? Yeah, Tuesday morning, 5 a.m., Tuesday morning. An Amber Alert went out.
I think I did hear something about that.
And a guy had called 911 to complain about being woken up because of an Amber Alert.
Oh, really?
And his actual complaint was, and I quote, "I want to know who the hell is sending these alerts out. What right do you have to send an alert out to Niagara Falls, wake me up at 5 o'clock in the fucking morning?"
Well, turn your phone off, dude.
The response was, "Okay, sir, it's an Amber Alert for a child who's been abducted. I don't give a shit. Why am I being woken up about this?"
You know what? Part of me agrees with the guy. I'm sorry. Part of me is on his side, but on the other hand, turn off your phone. Don't be an idiot. We all knew this was coming. The
funny thing is, you don't have to have this alert on your phone.
Oh, I thought you had to.
I don't think you do. I'm pretty sure you can take it off.
I don't know. I remember mine going off on the last one, and I thought it was kind of cool, to be honest. I think it's a neat thing that they do.
I think it's spectacular because the last time an Amber Alert went out, it helped.
Well, yeah, of course it did.
So
there's no way it couldn't.
Yeah.
And if you don't like it, turn your phone off. That's retarded. What a stupid thing to complain about.
But here's what I don't understand, and this is where I said this the last time this fucking happened when there's an Amber Alert went out, people complained about it then. If you call 911 to complain about being woken up, you should be fined heavily.
Yes, you should.
For taking up a 911 operator because you're a whiny fucking piece of shit.
Exactly. And everybody knows that by now. You have to.
Yeah. If you have a complaint, I'm going to put this on so everybody in Canada knows this, all right? Listen up, Canadians. This is for you. If you get an Amber Alert in your phone and you're such an arrogant, self-centered fuck that you feel the need to complain to somebody about your phone going, if that bothers you that much, your complaint goes to the CRTC contact page. You go online, go to the CRTC contact page, find where it says the Amber Alert thing, and then you push your complaint to there.
And
if you call 911, you should.
Sorry,
you will go to jail.
Is it ever that big of a deal? Like, I only know one person in my entire life that's been woken up and couldn't get back to sleep in 30 seconds.
Yeah.
It's and that person was idiotic about it. Like, it just ruined their life if my phone accidentally went off. Well, sorry, not everyone sleeps till 1 p.m. But you turn your phone off and you go back to sleep. Big deal.
Yeah.
And this is where I fully maintain this is a perfectly good argument for not only putting in the microchip in your kid. Get your kid microchipped, so you just do a little Google search, and there's little Jimmy. Right there in whatever, and outfit, right beside the microchip, you put a detonator. It's easy. No one's going to kidnap your kid if they think he's going to blow